Alrighty guys, what is up? And today we are back in Spin Tires, and in this episode we're going to be continuing to explore PlanzXtreme4x4. And just real quick, just to say, if you aren't subscribed to the channel already, make sure that you are, so you guys can tune in on every single episode. And if you are, then make sure you click the little bell so that you guys get to see all of the latest Spin Tires mods and also Forza videos and everything else I post right when it comes out. So again, without any further ado, let's get right back into this map. Now, we've explored a little bit of it, not too much. We literally, in the first episode, we made it up that first hill. So, yeah, we're going to literally, I'm going to stay on this trail, because this trail is really freaking long, and it does pretty much a lap of the entire map. It gets tricky, and then it gets supposedly really, really hard down here, then winds all the way back to the garage. Now, I'm curious, though, if I should stick with these Jeeps or not. Like, if I should stick with these Jeeps or grab something else and bring it up here. I'm going to... You know what? I'm, like, for exploration purposes, I am going to, I think, run the YJ for now. I'm going to run the YJ, and then I'm going to see... We're going to run the YJ, and we'll explore for a while, and then we'll switch back to the TJ, and we might take a different route in the TJ, but I think this particular trail is going to be the run that we're going to take in the YJ. So the other vehicles like the MJ and then my Jeep that are on the map right now, we'll also save those for some other trails. Now, I've got the YJ in automatic mode, and we're going to pretty much leave it there, I think, for the rest of this. The weird thing is the YJ is so much quieter than that TJ, so it's like it's almost kind of weird, because you switch from the TJ to the YJ. And you're like, why is it so quiet all of a sudden? You're just like, this doesn't make sense. So, anyways, the YJ, dude, it shifts itself up into second gear and just rampages. Like, holy crap. It's a really nice all-round Jeep, though. Like, it goes through pretty much everything you aim it at or put it through. Reminds me, oh god. Just literally just charges up the freaking trail. These rock sections are tricky too, because there's nowhere to winch to. And is that literally the way you have to go? Oh, and that's not even like the hard part. Oh, I see the trail. Yeah, I see the trail. Trail's definitely getting tricky now. This is like, these are like the trails you see, like if you ever watch the Way of Life channel, they're a channel that they run a lot of JK Jeeps that are highly modified, for literally for stuff like this, for, you know, hardcore trails like the Rubicon and all that sort of stuff. And the trails that you see in their videos remind me a lot of this map right here, like seriously. And before it turns to night, we're gonna, yeah. That's better. Oh, a parking brake. So now we're back to the morning. So I'm much happier with that anyway. Now, I think, ooh, where's the trail go? Oh, it's over there. Okay, now, the weird thing about this map sometimes is that, and like, this is a really weird strand of trail right here. I'll have to check that out later. But you've got these roads that run kind of adjacent to the trails themselves, which is kind of cool if you need to get back to a trail quick, or you want to skip a certain part, or you want to just kind of go to a particular area. I like that. And these trails can also be run the other direction. They can be run backwards if you so desire. They're going to be, you know, tricky either way. I won't say that one is hard, like one way is harder than the other. I think both ways are literally just as hard. So, ooh, don't roll over. Don't roll over. I was like floored on the gas and then on the brakes and then trying to rebalance the thing. And it was just, ooh, that was close. It was literally right about to go over. I wish you could remove the driver so that, like, when you're actually inside the vehicle, you don't really see, like, his face clipping in and out. Got a little bit of mud to deal with. I like it because this map's varied. You've got mud, you've got rocks, you've got whatever you might expect to deal with on a fully equipped off-road park. Like, there have been off-road park maps before this, but none of them have been as fully equipped as this one here. Like, this one is so well equipped. It's just like, it's honestly equipped to the point of you could take pretty much any vehicle here and have Like, you could take any vehicle here and have, like, any kind of element of challenge that you wanted. Like, any kind of challenging... Oh, my God, and the scenery, dude. The scenery is freaking gorgeous. Let's check the map again. I want to make sure. Okay, so if we turn right, we'd go on to, like, a yellow trail. But if we stay on this trail, we'll stay on the orange trail. Now, the yellow trail looks not quite as difficult, from what I can see. That might just be a way to fool you. Who knows? That might just be a way to fool you, but as far as I can tell, it looks like it's not quite as difficult as the trail that we're on right now, considering the obstacles that we've been through. God, these Baja Claws just grip. Dude, they grip like hell. They grip so nice. God, this is almost like just like a baby trail compared to the stuff we've been through so far. And another thing that I really like about this particular Jeep, though, is that you really get to watch the suspension work. You get to watch those coilovers going up and down, and I mean, and they're really in depth. I mean, it's brute quality. It's you know, it's brute and Spun's quality, because you know they always work on mods together. But and I don't know what part in this Jeep, you know, they kind of had. Probably, I would bet you that this Jeep was probably mostly entirely, if not completely entirely, made by Spun, Brute, and then the testing was done by Spun and some other guys, probably. But, I mean, it's probably made almost 100%, if not 100% by Brute, and then Spun did a lot of the testing work, I would say. But, man, give me some more, like, difficult trails. This is, like, easy stuff now. God, these are like the trails back home in North Carolina. Well, I wouldn't say like this. These are a little bit more difficult than that. Jeep guy would beg to differ. Jeep guy would be like, what are you on? They're not like that. So far, though, I would say this map is really, really good because it's, another trail just meets up with us. It's really realistic, though. You can go down the little river right there. Very, very cool. And for any of you guys that are on my Instagram, go on there, and if you have like an off-road rig that you want to show me, or you want me to like see pictures of, or of you going off-road, whether it be in real life or in spin tires, tag me. Go on Instagram and tag me. And if you don't know what my Instagram is, there's a link in the description box below to where you guys can tag me. Just like if you want to tag me in your spin tires, in spin tire stuff, or tag me in actual off-roading, go ahead and go ahead and do that, because I would love to see your off-road rigs. And let me just go ahead and say, this view is ridiculous. This view is intense. It's like insane. Actually, reset the camera. But so far, doesn't seem like there's any super hard trails. I mean, well, super hard trails past the super hard trail that we already did. The only thing is, with a map like this, you say, oh, I haven't seen any super hard trails lately, and a super hard trail is like, boom, right there. God, this Jeep looks good. It's just the modeling is so well done. The suspension animation is so well done. I mean, everything is just done so nicely. Across the river at the bottom of the waterfall. It's not really even a waterfall. It's just kind of like a slow, downhill flowing river. A waterfall kind of has to be like where it's like literally going off an edge. Mud's deep, but it just runs right through it. God, you'd have to have a hell of a vehicle to make ruts like that. Gotta be running a hell of a tire, too. Like, jeez. Get a little bit of flex action, not too bad. This hill, it's getting a little bit tricky again. Little bit tricky. They're starting to scatter some rocks back in the trail again, and that's what really trips people up sometimes. They're just getting the tire into that notch. That's all we need to do. Up into the notch. There we go. Once this thing finds a groove, then it will follow it. Like, it doesn't... there's no way to even, like, try to get around the fact that once this thing finds a groove, it will stick with it, and it will follow it, and it will follow it all the way to where it needs to go. Done. Work its way around the edge. There it is. Not bad. Okay, it works its way around where it needs to go. So, I'm very okay with that. I would say that, honestly, this thing is, this quote-unquote, this Jeep, I think, almost in a sense, it's the best multi-purpose Jeep I've ever driven. Like, one of the best, if not the best. A little fork right here. Which way does the orange trail go? Let's see. So if we stick with it here, it starts to get real hilly. And then it winds around back through some rocks, goes back around through here, back down by the water. Then gets... I'm staying on this because I want to see this part, because this part looks really, really, really hard. They would not have marked it like that and differentiated it like that if it wasn't really, 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 really hard. So exploration-wise, we have got to find that section. And I assume if we just stay straight ahead, we should be on the right track. Yes. Yes, we're on the right track if we stay straight ahead. And then I'm not sure when we'll actually make it to that particular section. Probably in the next episode, because this is episode 2, probably episode 3, considering the time it takes to drive there. But I would actually rather just explore the map than kind of like, you know, take a road and drive there, because this map, I feel like, is one of those maps where you'll find surprises and really fun trails, really great sections. That they might not be the hardest sections, but they'll still be really fun. Come on. This part sucks because it's like it doesn't look hard, but it is. I'm going straight to that tree because I'm sure there's a line that this thing could use to manage to get up, and I'm sure it would be, you know, I'm sure it would make it just fine. But at the same time, I don't want to like sit there and fool around with it too much, so we're gonna head straight down the trail. A little bit like it's kind of just working its way all over the rocks, but and I think this map is one of those great multiplayer adventure maps. Like, I'll post videos in multiplayer on this map. I'm definitely going to do some multiplayer here with Jeep Guy, but I really wanted to do a single-player exploration because single-player exploration, I used to do it a lot, and you guys really liked it. And then I stopped doing it because I'm not sure why, actually. I just stopped doing it. So you guys really, really liked it, so I'm going back to it. And I'm also bringing back some other things that you guys really, really liked very soon. I'm just not going to tell you what it is because, number one, I want it to be a surprise because when I post it back up on the channel, you guys are going to be like, oh my god, he actually is posting this again. You're like, what the hell? I thought he stopped posting that. But no, there's going to be something really cool coming soon. Get right on down the trail. You know, this would be gnarly to go back up. Don't roll over. Oh my god. That was close as hell. We're literally driving on the Jeep's nose right now. Jeez, that was intense. That was close as freaking... Oh my god. Yeah, that was gnarly, and I'm probably going to not do that same exact thing again. But what I am going to do is skip back in the day. Even in low 2. Now, this is going to be tricky. This is going to be a bit tricky. Going to run the outside edge, not the inside edge, because I feel like if you run the inside edge, you're going to get a little stuck. But I'll tell you what, since this is a brand new section, what we're going to do is we're going to pick it up here in the next episode, and let me check on the map where we are. Got this to go through, that to go through, to wind around in here, and then we'll get to the really hard section. Honestly, we'll probably end up getting right to that in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys think of this exploration series. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.